Oh my god, the Fed is back. So anyways, hey guys, it's YTPBF, your OU champion, and we got my one and only OU battle for this week because my other guy, quit. So anyways, this is against juanito2789. So he leads off with a Noir, and I don't even know what to think, so I just lay my rocks, and he goes for the trick, and I'm like, it's gonna be a choice band. And it is, which is like, whoa, I was right. So go to Shaman, because I didn't bring the heat trend that I have on this team usually, because I'm testing something else. Because I figured he'd go for the Willis, but instead he goes out to this Mence. So then what I want to do here is I want to see what type of thing he is. I'm thinking he's going to be Mix, but I could be wrong. So I just rest up with Shaman, and he goes for the Earthquake. And seeing no item, I'm thinking he's choiced in some way. So he goes out to a Heat Trend, which is perfect. So I went out to my Stormy thinking he might want a Dragon Dance, thinking he might be Lumburied, which was a really weird thought process, but whatever. So anyways, I go for the trick thinking he would switch, but instead he stays in and he's a Life Orb. And I have no clue what hidden power that is, so that works out really well for me. So I just decided to go for a Hydro Pump, knowing Mence will probably die from it, or just be left at really low that it won't really be able to come in anymore. But instead he goes out to this thing, which it's a solid 2 KO, so I'm just going to go for another one. And he doesn't have the Shadow Sneak or the Sucker Punch, which is kind of weird. I don't know. He might have been predicting me to predict that, I'm not sure. So whatever. So he goes out to this Weavile. And I'm like, okay, he's probably going to Pursuit, but oh well. So I just decided to go to my Rachi thinking he's going to Pursuit, but instead he just goes straight for Night Slash. So I'm like, okay, I can get some Paralyze off, which was my original plan, was to spread some Paralyze, maybe get a sub up. So he goes out to his Heat Train on my Thunder Wave, because this is a sub T-Wave Rachi, which is cool, which means, yeah, I can Paralyze it, which is nice. So yeah. So I lay up the sub here just to scout what he's going to lock himself into, so I can figure out what to respond with. So he goes for the Earth Power, which is great because I do have a Levitator on this team, which is what I replaced my own Heat Train for, which actually now I'm glad I don't have that Heat Train. And it's a Dragonite. So I'm like, okay, he's probably going to go to Mence or Weavile, probably Mence, so I'm going to get the Draco Meteor off, and that will take it out. And luckily he does go into Mence, which is cool. So that means my prediction worked, which is awesome. I was probably been too loud the whole entire time. Whatever. So he dies. So he goes out to his Weavile again, and I'm like, okay, he's probably going to go for Ice Shard, and either way, no matter what he goes for, I want to go out to Swampert anyways, because I know it can take any hit it will try to do. And he goes for the Night Slash. I'm thinking I can take this pretty well and just take him out with DQ. But he gets a crit, which means I'm forced to switch, because I kind of want to try and keep the 6-0 just for my return to the Fed, just to, I don't know, whatever. Plus, I mean, if you can do it, you might as well just for lulz. So, I went out to Machamp, took the Night Slash, and I just go straight for the Dynamic Punch, and he goes out to this Azelf, and I'm like, okay, I don't have anything that can really take a hit from it, so I'm just going to stay in with Machamp, hope for some Confusion Hacks, and even if I die, I still have my Dragonite, which can Extreme Speed it, but he gets the Confusion Hacks, which is whatever. I just take him out, which, I don't know, really doesn't matter, in my opinion, just because, I don't know, you'll see. So he goes out to this Heracross here, which, I guess that's the only reason it would have mattered, because then the champ would have been here to Dynamic Punch. But he goes to the Close Combat, and I know I can take it, and then just hit it with the Dynamic Punch, and do a ton of damage to it, and then probably just go out to Dragonite, Extreme Speed for the kill, but instead I get the crit, which really didn't mean anything, because I know I wouldn't have killed, but again, I had a good switch in, so yeah. So he goes out to his Weavile, and I think he's gonna go for, I don't even know what I think he's gonna go for, I don't know. But I go to my Rachi, and it goes to the Brick Break, which sucks, which means, again, I have to switch. I go to Dragonite since he's Brick Breaking. I don't know why he Brick Break though, he should have gone for the Night Slash. But he goes out to his Heat Train, I just go for the Save Extreme Speed. I don't even know why, that was just retarded on my part, but it really doesn't matter because I just need to, since it's got the Paralyze on it, I can outspeed and take it out with the Earthquake, so really, it just doesn't matter, so yeah. So he dies, which is cool. So all he's got left is Weavile, so it's basically my game, just a matter of what he locks himself into, and he doesn't die from the rocks, which means he's running odd HP, so whatever. So he goes for the Ice Shard just to be safe with killing this thing, and I don't know, I just didn't have anything to take the Ice Shard that well, so I give it my 6-0, but that's fine. Doesn't really matter. So, he just Ice Shards again, I got Starmie and just Ice Beam for lulz, and that is game. So, good game, Juanito. I guess it's good to be back for the Fed, so come back next week for my next thing. So, later, Fed people.